Meet Heimdall, the vigilant guardian of the gods, stationed eternally on the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge that connects Asgard to Midgard. Known for his keen senses and unwavering duty, Heimdall's role in Norse mythology is as crucial as it is heroic. Heimdall is unique among the Norse gods. Born of 9 mothers, he possesses gifts that make him the ideal sentinel for Asgard. His hearing is so acute that he can hear the grass grow on earth and the wool grow on sheep. Armed with the resounding Gjallarhorn, Heimdall is destined to sound the alarm at the onset of Ragnarok, the end of the world as prophesied in Norse myth. This horn, when blown, will be heard across all worlds, signaling the final battle. Heimdall's vision by night is as clear as by day, and nothing escapes his watchful gaze. It is said that he requires less sleep than a bird, making him the perfect guardian against any surprise attack. The role of Heimdall, standing guard at the Bifrost, symbolizes the boundary between the divine and the earthly realms. He protects the gods from external threats and ensures that the bridge is only crossed by those worthy of entering Asgard. But Heimdall's vigilance is not just about warfare and conflict. He represents the gods' connection to the cosmos, attuned to the subtle shifts and flows of the universe. Raider, the origins of Heimdall are as mystical as his powers. Born of the 9 daughters of Aegir and Ran, gods of the sea, his life began with the tides and waves, imbuing him with the strength and persistence of the ocean. Heimdall's connection to the elements highlights his role as a bridge between natural forces and the realms of gods and men. His lineage speaks to the intertwined fates of all beings, bound by the cosmic laws that govern the world. In the sagas, it is foretold that Heimdall will play a crucial role during Ragnarok. He will fight valiantly against Loki, marking a battle of great significance, reflecting his eternal commitment to the cosmos's order. The duel between Heimdall and Loki is not just a fight between 2 gods but a symbol of the ongoing struggle between order and chaos, duty and deception. Heimdall remains one of the most steadfast and revered figures in Norse mythology. His unwavering vigilance and the sounding of the Gjallarhorn remind us that duty and watchfulness are vital in maintaining the balance of the worlds. In the pantheon of Norse gods, Tyr stands as a paragon of courage and the rule of law. Known for his martial prowess and commitment to justice, Tyr's role extends beyond the battlefield into the realms of law and fairness. Tyr is one of the oldest gods of the Norse tradition, originally a chief deity akin to Zeus or Jupiter in other ancient religions. Over time, his role evolved, focusing increasingly on law and justice, symbolizing the balance of power and order. Perhaps the most famous tale of Tyr involves the binding of Fenrir, the monstrous wolf prophesied to bring about Ragnarok. It was Tyr who placed his hand in the wolf's mouth as a pledge of good faith while the other gods bound him. When Fenrir realized he had been tricked, he bit off Tyr's hand, marking Tyr forever as a god of tremendous bravery and sacrifice. While Tyr is well regarded as a god of war, his true domain is that of justice. He presides over legal assemblies, guiding the Norse people in the resolution of disputes and the enforcement of laws. His influence ensures that order prevails both in times of peace and conflict. In Norse culture, war and justice are deeply intertwined. Tyr's dual role emphasizes the importance of lawful conduct and fairness in all dealings, even in war. His missing hand serves as a potent symbol of justice's costs and the sacrifices required to uphold it. Tyr's presence in mythological tales often underscores themes of loyalty, honor, and the necessary balance between might and right. His character teaches us that true courage lies in the pursuit of justice, regardless of the personal costs involved. The legacy of Tyr in modern times can be seen in the values of fairness, justice, and lawful governance. As societies around the world continue to strive for peace and justice, the spirit of Tyr reminds us of the importance of these principles. Tyr's influence extends beyond the Norse cultural sphere, embodying universal values that are foundational to civil society. His story inspires us to act with integrity and courage, especially when faced with difficult choices. As with many Norse gods, Tyr's fate is bound to the events of Ragnarok, where he is destined to battle and fall to Garm, the hellhound that guards the gates of hell. This epic battle symbolizes the fight against overwhelming chaos, a testament to Tyr's undying commitment to upholding the cosmos's order, even in the face of inevitable destruction. Tyr, the god of war and justice, remains a powerful symbol of bravery, sacrifice, and the rule of law. As we reflect on his stories, we are reminded of the enduring power of these virtues, which continue to resonate through the ages and across cultures. Amidst the mighty gods of Norse mythology, Njord stands as the serene deity of the sea, wind, and wealth. As the lord of the Vanir and later an honored member among the Aesir, Njord's reign influences not only the tides and winds but also the prosperity brought through seafaring and commerce. Njord, hailing from the Vanir, a tribe of gods associated with fertility and prosperity, was a key figure in the Aesir-Vanir War. His eventual integration into the Aesir pantheon signifies the importance of his domains, marine and wealth, to the Norse people, deeply connected to the sea. Njord's abode is Noten, the divine harbor where ships are blessed for bountiful voyages and safe returns. Here, Njord watches over all who make their livelihood at sea, ensuring their journeys are prosperous and their harbor secure. Njord's dominion over the winds and seas renders him a vital deity for the Vikings, renowned for their seafaring prowess. His blessings were sought for voyages that ventured beyond the sight of land, where the sea's mood could determine life or death, wealth or ruin. The prosperity of Norse communities often depended on the sea, whether through fishing, trading, or raiding. Njord's role in these activities highlights his integral connection to economic prosperity and the sustenance of his people. His followers would offer him sacrifices, asking for his favor in their endeavors at sea and for his blessings upon their wealth and lands. Such rituals underscore Njord's dual aspect of nurturing provider and guardian of the ocean's vast resources. Njord's legacy is also marked by his children, Freyr and Freya, who share their father's connection to prosperity and fertility. The tales of this divine family weave through Norse mythology, enriching the tapestry of stories with themes of growth, love, and prosperity. Njord's marriage to the giantess Skadi, a union born out of a settlement of a dispute among the gods, is another facet of his mythos. Though their marriage was short-lived due to their love for different realms, it symbolizes the complexities of desires and the sacrifices often required to fulfill them. Unlike many of his fellow gods who are often embroiled in conflicts and battles, Njord is celebrated for his peaceful nature and efforts to maintain harmony among the gods and humans alike. Njord's temperament and his domain over the beneficial aspects of nature reflect a deeper philosophical side of Norse mythology, one that values the balance and cycles of nature and human life. Njord, with his calm demeanor and deep connection to the elements of wind and water, continues to be a symbol of harmony and prosperity. His myths remind us of the power of the sea in shaping civilizations and the enduring importance of seeking balance with the natural world. Among the Norse pantheon, Balder stands out as the shining symbol of beauty, goodness, and innocence. Known as the god of light, love, and happiness, Balder's very presence is said to brighten the spirits of gods and mortals alike. Balder, the beloved son of Odin and Frigg, is often portrayed as the most benevolent and majestic of the Norse gods. His myths are tales of purity and tragic destiny, reflecting deep themes of foretelling and fate within Norse mythology. In the halls of Asgard, Balder was revered by all. His death, as foretold by prophecy, was feared as it would signal the beginning of Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. Frigg, determined to protect her son from his foretold fate, secured promises from everything in the natural world not to harm Balder, from the stones of the earth to the waters of the sea. Yet, in her diligence, she overlooked the seemingly harmless mistletoe, a decision that would lead to heartbreak and disaster. The story of Balder's vulnerability to mistletoe highlights the themes of inevitability and the interplay of fate and free will in Norse legends. It underscores the idea that not even gods can escape their destiny. Loki, ever the trickster, crafted a dart from the mistletoe and guided the blind god Hod to throw it at Balder, striking him down. This act not only fulfilled the tragic prophecy but also set forth the events that would lead to the end of days. Balder's death was a cataclysmic event for the Aesir, plunging the gods into deep mourning. It marked the loss of innocence and the beginning of the end, as the chains of events leading to Ragnarok were set into motion. Balder's funeral was a spectacle of grief and solemnity, attended by beings across all realms. His ship, Ringhorni, was set aflame and sent to sea, symbolizing his journey to Helheim, the realm of the dead. In Helheim, Balder resides until the world ends and begins anew. According to some legends, he is destined to return after Ragnarok, to lead a reborn world, rising from the ashes as a symbol of hope and renewal. Balder's anticipated return is emblematic of the cycle of destruction and renewal, a central theme in Norse eschatology. His rebirth signifies the enduring hope of restoration and peace. Balder, the god of light, remains a powerful symbol of purity and the hope that even after the darkest times, renewal is possible. His story is a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between light and darkness, joy and sorrow, end and beginning. Deep beneath the world tree, Yggdrasil, lies Helheim, the somber domain of Hel, the Norse goddess of the underworld. Half living and half dead, Hel presides over the souls of those who did not die in battle but met their end through disease or old age. Hel, the daughter of Loki and the giantess Angrboda, was appointed by Odin to rule over the underworld. Her visage is as stark as her realm, one side of her body alive and vibrant, the other dark and decayed, embodying the duality of life and death. Her realm, Helheim, is not a place of torment but a reflection of the gloomy, cold existence that awaits those who pass without glory. It is here that Hel administers her duties with a fairness that befits her lineage and the profound responsibility bestowed upon her. Unlike the fiery torment often associated with underworlds in other mythologies, Helheim is a grey and melancholic place, where the dead sip from wells of forgetfulness and await the end of the world. Hel's subjects are not tortured but exist in a shadowy echo of their earthly lives. The Norse understood the afterlife as a continuation of the life they led, rather than a place of reward or punishment. Hel's role is crucial as she governs this realm with the impartiality of one who understands the fates of all beings. From her great hall, Ulfnir, Hel watches over her charges, ensuring that each soul is accorded its rightful place. Her governance is marked not by cruelty but by a stern adherence to the laws of death. Hel's domain is integrally linked to the cosmos's balance. The roots of Yggdrasil reach into her realm, symbolizing the connection between the living and the dead, the above and the below. In Norse mythology, the flow of life into death and back again is a natural process. Hel's existence ensures that this cycle continues, playing a crucial role in maintaining cosmic stability. When Ragnarok looms, Hel will play a significant role. It is foretold that she will lead an army of the dead to the battlefield, an indication of her power and her integral role in the fate of the universe. Hel's emergence from the underworld during Ragnarok is a powerful symbol of death's role in the cycle of renewal. After the destruction, a new world will rise, one that Hel herself will be a part of, reshaping into a new order. Hel, the goddess of death, remains a figure of immense power and profound dignity. Her story teaches us about the natural progression of life into death and the importance of respecting the end as much as the beginning. In the melodious realms of Norse mythology, Bragi stands as the god of poetry, music, and eloquence. Known for his wisdom and the beauty of his words, Bragi's influence inspires bards and storytellers across the 9 worlds. Bragi, often considered the son of Odin and the giantess Gunnlod, embodies the scholarly spirit of the Norse gods. His name itself is synonymous with poetry in Old Norse, reflecting his deep connection to the art of verse and song. Adorned with runes upon his tongue, Bragi is said to charm even the most restless spirits with his lyrical prowess. His presence in the halls of Asgard brings joy and reflection, as he recounts tales of gods and heroes, weaving words that captivate all who listen. In Asgard, Bragi holds a place of honor at feasts and gatherings, where his songs recount the deeds of gods and mortals alike. His tales are not merely entertainment but serve to preserve the history and culture of the Norse people, teaching lessons of bravery, loyalty, and the inevitability of fate. Bragi's art is a vital thread in the fabric of Asgardian society. Through his stories, the values and myths of the Norse are passed down through generations, ensuring that the wisdom of the gods is never forgotten. Bragi's wife, Idun, the keeper of the apples of youth, complements his life with the vitality of nature, just as Bragi enriches hers with the beauty of his poetry. Together, they symbolize a harmonious blend of art and life, sustaining the gods with their respective gifts. Bragi's influence extends beyond the divine, reaching into the hearts of human poets and musicians. He is revered as the patron of all who craft words and melodies, inspiring them to achieve heights of creativity and expression that bridge the gap between the mortal and the divine. The archetype of the poet-seer, as represented by Bragi, is a testament to the Norse belief in the power of words to inspire, teach, and immortalize. His legacy is felt wherever poetry and music convey deeper truths. Today, Bragi's legacy can be seen in the continuation of oral storytelling traditions, in the lyrical depths of modern poetry, and in the communal joy of song. His influence reminds us that language and music are profound forces capable of transcending time and space, connecting us through the ages. Bragi reminds us that the arts are a divine gift, enriching our lives and elevating our spirits. As the god of poetry, he champions the idea that through creativity, we touch the divine. Bragi, the god of poetry, offers a window into the soul of Norse culture, celebrating the enduring power of the spoken word and the communal bond it fosters. His stories and songs continue to inspire those who seek to understand the depth of human and divine experience. As our journey through the rich tapestry of Norse mythology comes to a close, we reflect on the profound narratives and characters we have encountered. Each god and goddess from the Norse pantheon brings a unique aspect of life, nature, and the cosmos into sharper focus, offering insights not only into ancient Norse culture but also into universal themes that resonate across time and space. From Odin, the wise All-Father, seeking knowledge at all costs, to Thor, the mighty defender of Asgard wielding Mjolnir, from Freya, the goddess of love and war, to the cunning and complex Loki, and from the solemn Hel, ruling over the underworld, to the eloquent Bragi, who captures the essence of poetry in song. Each deity embodies a facet of existence that is as relevant today as it was in the days of the Viking sagas. These stories have transcended their origins to influence modern culture, arts, and spirituality. They remind us of the enduring human fascination with the divine, the mystical, and the existential dilemmas we all face. The gods of Norse mythology, with their heroic deeds and all too human flaws, teach us about resilience, honor, the consequences of our choices, and the perennial struggle between order and chaos. The legacy of the Norse gods continues to inspire literature, movies, music, and even our understanding of the human psyche. Their myths have been adapted time and again, each reinterpretation exploring different facets of these complex characters and the lessons they hold for us. As we bid farewell to the realm of Asgard and its inhabitants, we carry with us the lessons of courage, wisdom, sacrifice, and the search for understanding. The gods and goddesses of Norse mythology serve not only as cultural icons but as symbols of life's profoundest mysteries and its most elemental truths.